Once upon a time, in a bustling town, there lived a merchant who was deeply troubled by his failing business. Day by day, his business faced losses, and he sank further into debt. Despite his relentless efforts and hard work, the success he longed for seemed more distant with each passing day. The constant struggle left him feeling exhausted and disheartened. One evening, overwhelmed by his worries, the merchant decided to take a break. He thought, "Perhaps if I leave everything behind for a while and spend some time alone in the forest, I might find a solution to my problems." With this thought in mind, he set out in search of peace and clarity. Days turned into a week, and the merchant had spent 7 days in the forest, but his mind was still preoccupied with his business struggles. No matter how hard he tried, he could not shake off the sadness and frustration. On the 7th day, while walking through the woods, he came across a small hut. Surprised to find a dwelling in the dense forest, he approached and saw that it was a quaint little hut with a beautiful garden beside it. In front of the hut, a wise monk was sitting and meditating. Intrigued, the merchant sat down before the monk and waited patiently until he finished his meditation. After some time, when the monk opened his eyes, the merchant bowed to him and poured out his heart, explaining all his worries and frustrations. The monk listened calmly and then smiled warmly. "Come with me to my garden," the monk said. "There you will find the answer to your question." Curious and hopeful, the merchant followed the monk to a garden filled with lush greenery. The monk pointed to a patch of grass and said, "Do you see that grass? A few years ago, I planted seeds there so that our cows would have plenty of food. Alongside, I also planted bamboo seeds. The grass grew quickly, filling the garden with vibrant greenery, but there was no sign of the bamboo sprouting. I watered and took care of both equally, yet only the grass flourished. For 3 years, the bamboo seeds showed no sign of growth. It was only after 5 years that a bamboo seed finally sprouted. By the 6th year, that small bamboo plant had grown to a height of 100 feet. The monk continued, "During those 6 years, while I wondered why the bamboo was not growing, its roots were growing deep and becoming strong, preparing to reach great heights in the future." The monk then led the merchant to the towering bamboo grove. Seeing the tall and sturdy bamboo reaching for the sky, the merchant was astonished. The monk placed his hand on the merchant's shoulder and said, "My friend, if you are not seeing success today, do not be disappointed and do not lose hope. The hard work you're doing now is growing your roots deeper into the ground. One day, the tall crop of success will wave in the wind." Hearing this, the merchant finally understood the lesson. He realized that struggle is an integral part of life, and the greater the challenge, the stronger the success will be. With renewed determination, he returned to his business. He learned from his past mistakes and made positive changes. Gradually, his perseverance paid off, and his business began to flourish. In our lives, we also face inevitable struggles that test our patience, resilience, and determination. Just like the bamboo, which took years to grow its roots before reaching its full height, true success takes time and persistent effort. Immediate results may be satisfying, but the strength gained from enduring and overcoming hardships is invaluable. When we face difficulties, it is crucial not to lose hope or give up. Each struggle is an opportunity to grow stronger, learn valuable lessons, and build a solid foundation for future success. Just as the merchant turned his business around by learning from his challenges, we too can achieve great things if we remain patient and committed to our goals. Remember, the greater the struggle, the greater the success will be. So, keep pushing forward, and eventually you will see the fruits of your hard work. Embrace each struggle that comes your way, for they are the foundation of your future success.